It's a love story that takes place in the most unexpected of places. A love story spanning the course of over 73 years has now found a resolution.
She had never made any funeral arrangements, but she always kept telling me, I'd like to be buried next to Philip.
Mary Ellen Wygant was in cadet training at the Methodist Hospital when her fiancé Philip Kuntz went off to France to serve in World War II.
You know, their plans was when she got through her nurse's training, he'd be through with his military, and then they were planning to get married.
Philip Kuntz was buried here in 1944 after he was killed while serving during World War II in France. He left behind the woman that he planned to marry after the war. But now, right next to him, some 73 years later, is the woman who called him the love of her life, Mary Ellen Wygant, the fiancée that Kuntz left behind.
That's what she wanted. She had this letter, but that thing was tissue paper thin, where she had folded it, read it, folded it back up.
The last letter Mary Ellen received from her fiancé, dated June 23, 1944, was written 2 days before he was killed in battle, likely sent home from a fellow soldier after his death.
In the letter, he says, I'm in a foxhole writing this letter. I haven't had a shower for 10 days, but I hope to be able to get to a place where I can get cleaned up. But he got killed there. So whether or not one of his buddies took the letter, mailed it, we don't know.
Burton Wygant, the nephew of Mary Ellen, took it upon himself to make his aunt's lifelong wish come true.
We had to have her cremated because obviously we couldn't put another casket and vault. And so I'm sure, you know, that was her dream, and I'm sure she's happy.
The couple grew up in the town of Roanoke and went to school together. But when Burton wanted to bury his aunt and her long-lost love together, he came across some obstacles.
She is buried up here in Roanoke, and there is what they call the Kelsequaw part of the cemetery, and there could be nobody else buried in that circle. Anyhow, that presented a problem. So after she passed away, that was still her desire.
After some discussion, the town of Roanoke and board at Glenwood Cemetery were fully supportive of the special circumstance.
They could see no reason why her ashes could not be buried right on top of his vault.
Mary Ellen Wygant and Philip Kuntz may have never had their wedding day, but the two will remain together forever. For FDN News, I'm James Ely.